Raptors fans, let the good times roll. 2-game win streak for your Toronto Raptors. Akil Augustine on Raptors today with the principal, Paul Jones. We need a nickname for this. Country boy.
The student.
No, the country boy, Randy Urban.
Country boy, okay.
Let's talk about it first and foremost. The Raptors take out the Washington Wizards after the best first quarter of the season. 42 points for 17 points against. At one point up 29 points. It was 42-13. Is this team better than its record? Because I think this outing shows it. Because we're bunched in with teams like Washington and Memphis, but then you see a performance like this and you say, they're really not there with those guys.
I think they are. I mean, the old line from the tuna, Bill Parcells, you are what your record says you are.
I disagree on this one.
But this one comes with a little denotation, a little asterisk, in that when the Raptors are healthy, and we had Kelly Olynyk on the postgame radio with us, and it's the first time since I think 1970 that there have been 4 players that have had at least 20 points, at least 5 rebounds, at least 5 assists in a game. Like maybe you get 2, they have 4.
Yeah.
And as Kelly said, you can see the potential, with everybody moving the ball, the way they're playing. And he said, you put Scotty and Yuck back in the lineup. And I just think that there's real hope. There's real optimism to look forward to next year with when you look at the possibilities. I mean, RJ Barrett and Quickly now are growing.
And they weren't there for a lot of this losing streak. No one was.
Of course they're better than their record.
We got to establish that.
They had their best player out for the last 6 weeks.
Since March 1st.
Yeah. Okay, that's almost 5 weeks. What are you going to do? You can't win with your best player out.
Not consistently.
No.
Yeah.
They had four starters.
Best players.
They had 4 starters out. You take any one of these teams on any conference, you take 4 starters out, they don't win a single game.
Which is what happened.
Yeah, which is what happened. It's so, of course they're better. I mean, you're right, Jonesy. There is real potential there. And I look at Emmanuel Quickly, and I look at him when he played his first few games with the Raptors, and I look at what he's doing now.
What a difference.
And the skills are, it's not like he changed the skill set, but the way he's navigating as the point guard and, distributing when he needs to distribute, scoring when he needs to score, his decision-making is, I'm excited about this kid.
And then you're getting Scotty Barnes back next year, right? So now you've got another one. We saw at times RJ in pick and roll situations. So this is what he does. He gets downhill. He can get you a bucket getting into the lane. But now you start putting him in pick and roll, and he starts driving and then dishing. Wow, it's going to be tough.
And this is not a fluke. The numbers are not a fluke now. He's played more games as a Toronto Raptor this season than he did as a New York Knick, and his percentages are way better.
But 21 20-point games with the Toronto Raptors.
But this is what RJ always did. And he went to New York.
Or at least wanted to do.
No, but he did when he was in high school and in college. He did this.
Duke.
And he went to New York, and it's sorry. Stand in the corner, wait for your
try
chance.
to make a move. Yeah.
And now he's out of that. It's people are like, wow, they're surprised. Don't be surprised.
Yeah.
This kid has always done this.
And they're saying attack closeout. Well, they're not closing out because his 3-point percentage wasn't always great, but now he's making that shot.
Half the court has disappeared because you're in that corner and the baseline's not available.
Exactly. So this is I'm excited. I mean, they played well without their best player, Scotty Barnes. They're gelling as a team. It's a blessing in disguise to go through what they went through because you have guys like now Ochai Agbaji playing. How exciting is it to have a guy with some bounce? Yeah. An athletic guy that can catch a lob, that can catch a pick and roll pass and dunk it and get fouled. I don't know. I'm not saying we haven't had that. OG was athletic.
Yeah.
But Agbaji's got some real bounce.
He's the guy too that has drawn the toughest defensive assignments when he's on the floor. So, I always thought when he first got here, man, if he can start making catch-and-shoot jumpers with regularity, and he's talked to us 100%. About that. That's something that he wants to do. He could be like an OG light.
This summer, you take 1 billion threes. Yeah. Honestly, and you will be, guys will come out on you, and you'll dunk it.
And the other thing to factor in, too, is slide him down 2 or 3 spots where he's not playing against other team starters, and the talent level kind of balances out. He's got a huge advantage against the type of lineups that he's really going to play against next year with the full squad.
So look at what we're looking at: Scotty, RJ, Quickly, Ochai, Grady, along with
Kelly,
Jakob.
There's a bench
Gary.
Gary.
I'm not sure what's going to happen with Gary. Right?
I think all right, that's fair, but I think Gary's done a tremendous.
Oh, he's going to get paid
at the end of this year.
Somebody's paying him.
Yeah,
whether it's Toronto or not, but he is getting paid, and it sounds crazy. Like maybe it's not proper GM thinking, but wouldn't you like to have Gary back? Wouldn't you love to be able to afford Bruce Brown for what he does, his junkyard dog stuff?
Okay, all right. I'll let you have that one. I think Bruce doesn't fit the timeline, but hey, who am I to say?
Why?
He's only 27.
He's only 27. He ain't that old.
No, but I think Bruce is more effective on a team I think is a little older. For me personally, I've seen him with really good older teams. Like he's a really good small screener when he was with Brooklyn and Denver. And I think, I don't know. I digress. But Bruce, of course, if he comes back, we're happy to have him. But right now, we got to check in with someone who will be here next year. We're happy to have, as the head coach of the Toronto Raptors, Coach Darko at practice.
Something that changed for you over the first part of the year to now, something like you're doing more of that you didn't expect to. Like, are there 1 or 2 things that jump to mind that you found to be extra important compared to your original sort of expectations?
Start of the year...
I know it was a different team.
For sure, yeah. But the start of the year, I'm walking in and I'm trying to implement the system.
Yeah.
The way we work, the way we do scouts, the way we communicate, the way we treat each other, like putting the culture in, right? So, and I had a lot of on my shoulders to start the year just to do all of that, And as the season is progressing, I'm relying much more on my assistant coaches to give me a feedback, and players as well, and staff and everybody, just to continue to grow. So it's over here we don't operate in my way or no way. We're all in this together. We're empowering our players. We believe in our players and the staff, and we want all of them to grow and get better. So I'm trying to listen much more now once we established our identity there, and to go from there.
Thanks for watching the Toronto Raptors YouTube channel. Check out our latest videos and subscribe for more.
Trent answers back. Gary, sidestep. Great! Got it.